A damaging video against Sean Diddy Combs was released exclusively by CNN, and a crucial piece of evidence against the entrepreneur is still shrouded in mystery. In a hotel hallway, it depicted him viciously grabbing, pushing, dragging, and kicking Cassie, his ex-girlfriend. That gruesome footage was consistent with the claims Cassie made in her now-resolved federal lawsuit, in which she claimed Combs paid $50,000 to hotel employees to remove the film. Until then, Combs and his group have refuted every accusation against him. But the now-disgraced mogul received so much criticism that he had to apologize. But he made no specific reference to Cassie. Sometimes you have to look back on your darkest moments, but it's really hard. Months after Combs was arrested and charged with sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution, all of which he entered a not guilty plea to, the identity of the tape leaker is still unknown. The government maintains that they did not leak the video in recent court documents filed by the prosecution. The defendant argues baselessly that the video depicting the defendant's assault of a victim at the Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles on March 5, 2016, was provided to a media outlet by government agents without any factual basis, federal prosecutors wrote in court documents filed on Wednesday. By arguing that it was grand jury material leaked to CNN by government operatives, the leak motion aims to suppress highly probative evidence, namely a video showing Combs viciously physically abusing a victim in March 2016 that was released by a media outlet in May 2024. The defense has already claimed that Diddy's right to a fair trial is compromised by the leaks. Prosecutors, however, urged the judge to deny Combs's request for an evidentiary hearing, claiming it was merely an attempt to introduce a piece of evidence that would implicate him. So, is there a chance that the assault footage was leaked by federal agents? That defense argument was likewise unfounded, according to the U.S. Attorney's response, as the agents, who lacked the power to summon a grand jury, did not get the footage in secret. The administration referenced several media reports regarding the possible leak that lacked definite sources. The brief stated, "Courts are hesitant to conclude that the defendant jumps to this conclusion, that anonymous sources close to or familiar with an investigation must be the personnel conducting the investigation, where the sourcing is less clear." There is still fascination in the mystery surrounding the assault video release against Sean Diddy Combs. In line with the allegations made by Cassie Ventura in her now settled lawsuit, the CNN footage depicts Combs viciously assaulting her in a hotel hallway. Cassie claimed that Combs had bribed hotel employees $50,000 to have the film removed, and she accused Combs of assault and sex trafficking in that case. Before the publication of the tape, Combs has refuted every allegation against him. Though he did not specifically name Cassie, he was forced to apologize in public due to the uproar the release caused. The identity of the person who leaked the video is still unknown despite the breach. Since they didn't have the video before it was made public in May 2024, the prosecution disputes any involvement. They contend that the defense's allegations of government meddling are baseless. However, according to the defense, the prosecution might have leaked the tape to attract media attention, which might have contaminated the jury pool by making it public before the trial. The case also demonstrates the aggressive actions taken by Combs's legal team, including asking for a gag order to stop the accuser's attorneys from speaking in public. Prosecutors, however, have dismissed this notion, claiming that it would disrupt the trial and endanger the safety of the witnesses. Additionally, over the past 30 years, Combs's defense team has been the target of several civil claims from both men and women who claim he sexually assaulted them. Numerous decisions have resulted from this ongoing litigation, including one that mandated a lady to continue her case without anonymity. Although the video leak is still unknown, it is generally seen as a watershed moment in the case because it forced Combs to apologize and intensified the legal disputes against him. According to legal experts, The video's distribution has a big impact on how credible the abuse claims are, and it might be crucial in the impending criminal prosecution. Although the mystery surrounding the leak may never be completely cleared, there is no denying the video's influence on the case. The video and Combs's later apology may prove to be important pieces of evidence in the current court battle. The public and legal communities are still speculating about the origin of the leak and its wider ramifications while the legal drama plays out. Debates in the current court case are still sparked by the mystery surrounding the release of the graphic attack film featuring Sean "Diddy" Combs and his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. The footage, which CNN revealed to the public in May 2024, depicts Combs kicking, dragging, and pushing Cassie severely in a hotel hallway. The film supported Cassie's claims of sex trafficking and abuse, which were detailed in a lawsuit she had resolved with Combs before the video was made public. The source of the leak is still unknown despite the video's indisputable impact, as Combs's defense team, the government, and even media outlets have denied any involvement. The prosecution disputes that they had the footage when it was leaked, claiming that they only acquired it in May 2024. Following its public distribution. They dispute allegations made by Combs' defense team that the government gave the media access to the film, contending that no law enforcement official was in charge of the leak. However, since the film has been widely viewed, the defense maintains that this disclosure may have been an attempt to influence the jury pool, making it more difficult for Combs to have a fair trial. They claim that the government may have purposefully permitted the video's release to sway public opinion and maybe sway jurors. The case also calls into question the integrity of the legal process and the safety of the witnesses. While the prosecution has vehemently resisted it, Combs's legal team has filed for a gag order in an effort to prevent the accuser's attorneys from speaking in public. Given that Combs is dealing with allegations from several victims that date back decades, this court battle highlights the case's high stakes. In addition, Combs's public apology and the video's distribution have sparked debates regarding the possible effects of the trial. Although legal experts predict that the video will be a crucial piece of evidence, it calls into question the trial's fairness. Jurors will probably have watched the video, which may have influenced how they view the case before they have heard all the facts. According to legal experts, the prosecution will concentrate on using victim testimonies and video evidence to support their case, while the defense will need to work to undermine the video and other pieces of evidence. Ultimately, even if the actual source of the video leak is still unknown, it is obvious that the film will play a crucial role in Diddy's legal dispute. The trial's outcome will probably depend on how this evidence is presented and the jurors' ability to maintain objectivity. The mix of supporting evidence, particularly the attack video and the statements of alleged victims, is a crucial component for the prosecution as the judicial proceedings surrounding Sean "Diddy" Combs' case move. When attempting to obtain a conviction, these types of evidence are effective instruments. The first victim's name is still unknown, but the prosecution's case might be strengthened if the video and victim testimonials are made public. Furthermore, the government is still receiving witness testimony, which may result in a superseding indictment. As investigations progress, superseding indictments are frequent, particularly in situations as complicated as this one. Since grand jury hearings are often held in secret, these indictments can occur at any time, making it impossible to predict with precision when one would be filed. Given the gravity of the charges, the defense is anticipated to face difficulties. Investigators will probably collaborate closely with Combs' lawyers to discredit the witnesses' testimonies and identify weaknesses in the evidence. Combs faces serious criminal allegations, including sex trafficking, racketeering, and conspiracy. Although his defense team maintains that he is innocent, the growing body of evidence may make this trial challenging to handle. More information is expected to surface when the trial gets underway in 6 months, and both parties will keep honing their arguments. A significant turning point in the case has been marked by the revelation of the film in particular, which has attracted a lot of attention and sparked concerns about the trial's impartiality and possible bias in the jury pool. Given the ongoing legal cases against Combs and the government's investigation into his behavior, additional revelations are probably in store in the upcoming months. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic.